Here's an example of the feathers that I'm going to be making and showing you guys how to make. I just used some grayish color looking feathers, and that's what the wire kind of looks like that is wrapped around the feathers and the earring part of it. And I know this video is going to be really blurry when I show you some stuff. My camera quality is really poor. The first thing you need are going to be feathers. So as you can tell, I have these brown colored feathers and then gray ones below, and then colored feathers. So you can pick between which any feathers you want. Just make sure they match in length. Next, take your wire and pull out a couple, or not a couple, like 10 inches in length of wire, and then cut it with scissors or plier cutters, but in this case I'm using scissors. And then try and flatten out your wire as much as you can. And then take your pliers and from 3 inches from the top of the wire, press down on it and then twist it in counterclockwise, and just keep on twisting it until you do it 3 times. And then as soon as you're done twisting it, pull it off. And it's kind of hard to pull off, so just like you got to be kind of tough with it. Okay, so as soon as you pull it off, the top of it should look like that. And it should have like a ring going through it. And then take your feather and in the 2 sections, put it through the top section. And then that's what it's going to look like. And then as soon as you do that, take your wire and just begin wrapping it around the top part of your feather until it covers up the stem kind of part of the feather. When your wire looks good and wrapped around the feather, then you can take your scissors and cut off the excess wire. And then once you've cut the piece off, just wrap the rest of the wire around the feather. And your feather should end up looking something like that. Next, take your O-ring wires and your earrings. Those are the earrings, and then those are what the O-ring wires look like. So take an O-ring wire, and really what an O-ring wire is it's just a like clamp wire with like a space in between so you can open it up. So slide the wire on the tip of a scissor, like any scissors, it just, the tip has to be really sharp, and then using the bottom parts of the scissors, just kind of open it up so you're opening up the wire so the wire can fit through the top part of your feather earring. So when you open it up, it should look like that, and if you can tell, there's a space in between the 2 ends of the wire. So now you're gonna take the O-ring wire and loop it through the tip of your feather earring so it's got the feather earring hanging from it. And then take one of your earrings that look like that and also put it on the O-ring wire. So it's got the feather earring hanging from it, and it's also got the earring hanging from it. And my hands are in the way, sorry. Okay, so then once you've got both the earring and the feather hanging from it, you're going to take your pliers and you're going to close the O-ring wire by clamping down on each side, so pressing them together so it completely shuts the O-ring wire. And there's no space left in between. So that's what you're going to end up with, and it's just a really cute earring, and it's very secure. Try and pull on it a little bit to make sure it doesn't come undone, and that's what the final earring looks like.